Nervous system dysregulation is not the root cause of the lack of safety that you feel in your body. One of the reasons why you could feel stuck in your healing journey is because you've been trying to regulate the nervous system through various techniques and tools to regulate the nervous system. But this is actually not going deep enough. Before nervous system dysregulation existed, there was a version of you that was whole, that was safe, that felt safe internally, that felt whole internally, that felt complete. And at some point along the way, there became this sense of incomplete, the sense of I am not whole, the sense of I am not safe. Essentially, these feelings began with a fragmentation of the self, or a fragmented sense of self and identity. The fragmented self that says, I am not enough just as I am. I am unworthy. I am not safe to be in this world as I am. This world does not want me. And so from these feelings of fragmentation, our body begins to register this unquenchable thirst, or this unitchable itch, this deeper sense that something is missing, that something is not okay. And this is where this chronic sense of ungroundedness begins. And then it just perpetuates and it gets stronger throughout life as we encounter experiences that seem to mirror back our own perceptions of ourselves, of being unworthy and being broken and not being safe to be who we are in this world. Two people can experience or can share very similar traumatic experiences. One person feels very fragmented. They don't know who they are. They are very disconnected from themselves, from their sense of self, from their purpose, from their identity. They're very disconnected from the sense that they are whole, that they are supported in life. Their perceptions of themselves and of life are not grounded in truth. They're not grounded in something strong and stable. And then we have another person, maybe their upbringing was different and they received the type of relationship, the type of relating that they needed in those crucial early years to develop a stronger sense of self, a stronger sense of identity, a stronger foundation. And the two walk away from this similar shared traumatic experience, one who carries wounding with them for the rest of their life, and the other who has a little bit of processing and integration to do, but for the most part can move on in life unharmed and unaffected. So if this is resonating for you, if you have been on this path for a while, trying to figure out how on earth to feel safe on this planet, in this body, in this life, and you've been trying all these sorts of nervous system regulation tools like breath work, somatic movement, yoga, crazy yoga poses, and these sorts of things, and you experience some temporary relief, but it's like there's this desire that you have that you just want to be able to walk through life and stay anchored in your truth, no matter what comes up, no matter what life brings to you. Then it's very possible that some deeper work within yourself, some identity work and some relational work may be the next step for you. Really working to cultivate a strong sense of self through the relationship that you have with yourself through how you are relating with yourself, how you are relating with life, especially, and also with other people. Our identity is formed early on through relationship primarily with our parents or our primary caregivers, and then as we grow older through our school experience with teachers and classmates and so on. But the first relationships that we have in our life with our mother and father are greatly important. And so it's not about, healing the mother and father wound with your mother and father. Yes, this can be very helpful, but it's more about cultivating and strengthening that sense of inner mother and inner father so that we can have a more solid, firm foundation for which to build our identity upon. In the next videos, I will be sharing more on the subject of the nervous system dysregulation, how we can begin to cultivate a strong sense of self and work with our self-identity and our self-relationship, and how we can do that, especially if we didn't have, let's say, the most supportive upbringing that would have fostered this sense of identity in the first place. Thank you for joining me, and definitely like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe if you'd like to follow along for more content like this.